Welcome back, my fairies. I'm Matsurific, and I've got an almost complete bodice. I got the white part sewn in. It's looking pretty darn good so far. So, all that's left is to attach the skirt, the belt, or waistband, or whatever you want to call it, and to do the embroidery on the sleeves and the skirt. I decided to do the sleeves and the skirt embroidery first. I mean, I can still attach the skirt once I finish this, but I decided that I'm going to do the embroidery on the sleeves first because my boss said that I can work on this while I'm at work if it's slow, you know, between calls and stuff. So it's a lot easier to manage if there's less fabric here. But, yeah, and this is technically longer than what it's going to look like. Obviously you gotta have room for the waistband, but also because my brown skirt actually ended up being shorter than the orange skirt. So I'm going to attach the orange skirt right here where the waistline would normally be, and then the brown skirt's going to be a couple inches lower so that it's actually, so you can actually see the layers. And I got some special embroidery needles as well as embroidery thread. You can actually see the thread on camera too. But it's also going to make it faster, and I don't know how, but somehow I was able to get the right color just off of Amazon. Because on camera it disappears in front of the dress, unless there's shadow there. Like, I don't know how I managed to get it so spot on and perfect, but I did. So, we got embroidery to do now. I'm also going to do the brown skirt afterwards because, you know, I can do that before attaching it to the skirt. So again, there's less fabric for me to juggle with. But also, I figured it would be easier to attach the brown skirt after the orange skirt versus the other way around. Because if I'm trying to attach the orange skirt with the brown skirt there, I'm having to bunch up the entire brown skirt along with the costume itself. So again, it's less fabric for me to grab hold of. Working smarter, not harder. And I do have some more embroidery thread here too. But it's probably going to be just embroidery today. But I did this much of the sleeve today and yesterday. So it's not quite halfway done yet. But again, you know, I had to stop quite a lot so I could take calls and stuff at work. But that's just from 2 days of working on it at work. And you know, I also did some other stuff too. Because this is kind of the easiest thing to do while I'm at work, because it's very easy to do, like, to just turn my brain off. But, also because I don't need to be trying this on every time I go and attach another piece. Whereas that white piece, I had to, you know, I tried it on, noticed that not only was it a bit loose, but also so was the back. Fortunately, I hadn't bothered sewing everything in yet, I just pinned it down. But I managed to fix it, and it was also loose in the back, so I brought that in a bit around the zipper. So it's a lot easier to pull out and then put back in the zipper than it is the sides of the dress. but it fits very nicely now. Yeah, I'm getting really excited. I know I've been excited about this, but like, it actually feels like I'm making progress now. Because now it's at the point where I can actually just wear it like a shirt. A very fancy shirt. I'm also ordering some new sew-in snaps. Because I only had 2 snaps left of the little silver ones I had, but I thought it would probably look better if I had some that were actually, you know, yellow and brown or golden brown. So I managed to find a set that had silver, gold, copper, like brownish kind of copper, and black. That should be here tomorrow. And I'm going to kind of mix and match them a little bit too. It's like I'll have the silver whitish snaps pinned to the front for the bow to be attached to. And then I'll also it'll be silver that's attached here. And then it'll be brown snaps on the other side, like on the bow itself. So I'm going to be able to remove it easily for washing. So aesthetics are important, but so is being able to maintain and care for it. So I want to be able to wear this to more than just one convention. But if I wear this to like 5 or 10 events in the future, I want to be able to wash it. And obviously I still could wash it with the bows on, but all that stuffing inside of them is going to retain a lot of water. I'm also on the lookout for little stragglers here too. Where'd my scissors go? There they are. Nope, that's a spool of thread. Where did I put those scissors? I just had them. Okay. I would call that unfortunate, but I do need to find them. Oh. I'm blind. They were literally right there. Right on the edge. I'm so blind, I swear. They were lying when they told me I had 20/20 vision. Yeah, aside from just kind of looking nice, this is going to prevent the edges from fraying. And yeah, I could sew them down, but it's not gonna look as nice. And I would also lose some length, too. Which probably wouldn't be as bad as I'm making it sound, but I really like this length. Hey, Meg! I've also been kind of singing songs to myself too, especially yesterday. It was so dead. So I think I had like...
You mean Monday?
No, yesterday. I mean, Monday was dead too, but...
You didn't stream yesterday?
Not here. I'm talking about like at work.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't made the plushie yet. My priority is the dress. The plushie will be worked on after I finish the dress, but I've still got a pretty good amount of work to do on this. Like, I'd say I've got probably about 2 days worth of sewing left, but I've got at least a week of embroidery, possibly a week and a half. Oops, that went in. Do not want you to form a knot. There we go. Whenever I say do not knot, I just think of that one Piglet meme. So you can tie a knot. I cannot. So you cannot. No, I cannot knot.
I cannot knot.
Although, honestly, those little bits of rope that he had, and I get that it was like that because it was one large rope that he cut into smaller pieces because it's like, I've only seen, like, the clip, but, like, I get enough from context clues that, you know, he cut it into 6 pieces thinking that he needed a rope for each friend. And then, but, like, even if he did tie all 6 of those pieces together, it wouldn't have been long enough. Because when you tie something together, you lose some of that length. Like, I guarantee you could have held it up to Rabbit's head and it wouldn't even reach his feet.
Well, because it was one long rope that Piglet cut into 6 pieces.
Yeah.
And then Rabbit was like, tie those pieces together. And then he's like, can you tie a knot? I cannot. I cannot. Ah, so you can knot. No, I cannot knot. But there's something I can do. I can tie a bow.
Yeah, I've been singing a lot to myself at work. Because our computers auto-snooze after 5 minutes. So, I basically will sing myself a song. Once the song is over, go and wake the computer up, and then start another song. Because Because I keep losing track of time because I'm just sitting here. Like I said, it's very easy to turn your brain off with this. Especially with the fact that it's literally a straight line. There's no pattern or anything that I need to follow. Oh yeah, Dem, if you can hear me, I just want to let you know that Lexi and I are going to be watching the miraculous finale, or the season finale, tomorrow after my stream ends. I figured you'd probably want to watch it with us. This last episode was honestly insane, and like, the funny thing is that I'm not saying this because I think it was poorly written or predictable or anything. I'm saying this because I would have written the episode the exact same way. I saw literally everything coming, especially the twist at the end. The only thing I didn't see coming was Marinette revealing her identity to her parents.
Just saying, I haven't seen a couple episodes yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was a spoiler. That was a big spoiler.
That I already knew because someone wrote that on Reddit into the title.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I wasn't the one...
Without spoiling.
Okay. But...
Oh.
But, like, I still saw everything in that everything else in that episode coming because that's exactly how I would have written the episode. If you had told me to write an episode where Marinette's paranoia gets the better of her to the point where she starts suspecting her family of being the new butterfly holder, I would have written it just like that. With the twist... Oh, I shouldn't say the other twist at the end.
No, I'm currently missing 4 episodes, with the final one being the 5th one then.
Okay.
And the ones I'm missing are the Dirty Fires, Queen of the Dread Zone, and the Chain Titans. And Secret Protocol.
Yeah, Secret Protocol is the one I'm talking about. That was a good episode.
Didn't find anywhere to watch them yet. That's why.
Well, it's in English. We could probably watch it after stream. Unless you want to watch it tomorrow. Like, at the very least... I was already thinking about suggesting we watch Secret Protocol tomorrow before watching the finale. Because it does kind of...
that's the best option, even.
Yeah, because it does kind of end on a cliffhanger, so I highly suspect that the next episode is going to pick up right where Secret Protocol left off. Because Marinette revealing her identity to her parents is a big deal. I mean, I'm kind of glad. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad that she did because, like, in that moment, it's like, okay, yeah, my parents are in danger. They need to know the danger that they're in. Though I am curious to see how they're going to react. Because I could see it going both ways. Sabine's pretty chill, but Tom is also very overprotective. And I could see Sabine, you know, Sabine may be cool, but I could also see her not being that cool. Okay. This embroidery thread actually stays on this needle very nicely. Hello, Ada, welcome. But yeah, I honestly live for the kind of drama that we got in Secret Protocol. Though considering how many people got upset over the fact that Gabriel got to make a wish, I imagine there's probably going to be some people that are going to be upset that Marinette revealed her identity to her parents after how anal she's been about keeping your identity secret. But like, I think it makes sense for her to do that. But I will say that there was part of me that was fully expecting them to... I'm glad they didn't do this, but there was part of me that was fully expecting them to actually stick to the bit with Marinette actually being paranoid for no reason. Like, I definitely prefer what we got, because again, that's how I would have written the episode, but I also could have totally seen it being an actual fake-out instead of a fake-out fake-out. It's like, you think it's a fake-out. The entire episode is telling you it probably is a fake out. And then it turns out it's a fake out fake out. The fake out was the fake out. Well, the fake out was the true fake out all along. Okay. Water break. Oh yeah, don't let me forget to take my water breaks, because I've been really dehydrated lately.
Water break.
I mean, part of it is just that it's been, you know, dry lately, but also drinking water will help. Well, apparently there are several states right now where terror people have hacked in to the systems and contaminated the water. So that's kind of a scary thing. Hopefully they're able to clean that up soon. Because one of the cities affected is also, you know, San Francisco, where we're going to Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad's been keeping an eye on it. So far, Indiana hasn't been hit. But last I heard, it was like 12 different states that had their water supplies affected. Although FEMA hasn't made any actual announcements about it yet. But we'll be buying lots of bottled water, that's for sure. Although we're also pretty lucky that we've got a water filter. And I've also got a good amount of like backup filters as well, so if it needs to be changed, I don't have to worry about water filters and refills being expensive. Because they probably will get there. Especially if it doesn't get cleaned up soon. Hello, Ganado. Yeah, I saw you earlier. Appreciate you being here, even if you're lurking. It's on fire where you're at. Oh, goodness. Stay safe. Prioritize your own safety over being here, that's for sure. I will not be offended. I'm starting to get hungry, even though I had lunch. I hate that. I hate when you have a regular-sized lunch, and then you're still hungry a few hours later. Because I did have a good-sized lunch. Might go make a smoothie then. Well, this definitely seems like it's going faster when I'm not worried about keeping my work computer awake or taking any calls. And I kind of had a feeling she would tell me that it would be fine to have my costume stuff at the desk. Because the banned items are stuff that you could use to steal someone's information. Like, we're not allowed to have paper or pen or pencil. So no drawing supplies, can't draw. Not allowed to have any electronics, especially stuff that you could record something off of. So can't have my Switch because you actually could record something, but like change Pokemon's nicknames or something. But with this, you know, the worst that I could do is like, oh, you know, you could technically embroider somebody's information, but like, that'd take so long, and it would be very obvious that I was doing something wrong there. Not that I actually would, I'm just saying that that's why I figured it wouldn't be a problem, because the chances of actually getting away with something nefarious like that are slim to none. Are pretty much just non-existent. Fires aren't close, but you're getting, I assume that's supposed to be particles. So you're staying inside for the rest of the day? Yeah, for sure. Glass not close to you, though. Water break. Oh yeah, I'm just waiting on one more asset for my video. Once I have that, it'll only take me like a couple of minutes to finish editing that in, and then the video will be... it'll be ready for me to put all the parts together. So, all that's really left is getting music. I was kind of working on that this morning. I'm thinking I'll probably post the video, the full video, to members only on Wednesday, the 26th, along with the full compilation of the special stuff that I'm doing. And then it'll go up for, like, the full video will go up for everybody on the 27th, that Thursday. And then the compilation of the special parts will go up for everybody on Friday. Just because I can't schedule it to be members, to post for members only, and also to be scheduled to post for everybody at the same time. So I'm gonna schedule it to go up for members on, while like. So I'm gonna actually like post it for members only while I'm here in town. Actually, no, it would be the morning of the 27th before we leave. So yeah, it'll get posted to members only the morning of the 27th. And then the full video will go live for everybody on Friday the 28th. And the compilation will go up probably on Saturday. And then the special parts, there's 5 of them, so I'm also making them in a shorts format, so they're also going to be getting uploaded as shorts. So those are going to get posted gradually over the weekend. I'm really excited about it. I think it came out really nice. And it's still only going to be part 1. There's going to be more parts that'll be coming out later, but I'll be working on those after I get back from Worlds. The only way I could see myself working on part 2 before leaving for Worlds is if I completely finish the costume and my Thunderstone and have time beforehand. Which, come to think of it, if I do get to record some stuff for part 2, then I could probably do some scripting on the plane. I just want to have as many things as possible to do while on the plane. So I'm also going to be bringing my Switch 1. Alright, starting to get down to the end of this thread. We'll probably get down to the end of this thread and then go make that smoothie. I should probably also consider what I'm gonna have for dinner. This smoothie only lasts me for so long. Gotta be very careful when trimming that so close, because I don't want to cut anything that I don't... It's like, I don't want to cut the embroidery. But I also don't want little brown flyaways that are stuck in the embroidery either. Handy little tool. If the end gets frayed, it helps with getting the thread back into the needle. I don't usually like using those with regular threads and needles because the eye of those needles are so small. But these embroidery needles have very large eyes. Which, if you didn't know, is what that little hole in the needle is called. It's called the eye. Oh, come on. How'd you pop out? You still got plenty of room left. Damn it. It's normally really good about staying in there, but once you get down to the end, it starts to pop out a lot more easily. probably one more. It's starting to get a little too short. Alright. So I'm going to go make my smoothie. And then we'll come back and we'll start another thread. And I think this is actually past the halfway point now, too. Yeah, it's past the halfway point. Let's go. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I also had to use the restroom, so that's why it took so long. I know, it's long, but it's kind of harder to hide where one thread ends and the other begins.
Yes, you just gotta be slow and careful.
Yep. And I've also kind of figured out what's really the best length. Like, how long is too long? Okay. No, that's not gonna work. I thought maybe I could. I thought maybe it wasn't really frayed, so I could do it, but I was wrong. Wait. do that once it's through the hole. So there's not a whole lot of slack. It's actually easier to get it in. Is that good or is that too far? That's too far. Okay. Other way. Alright, I think that's good. Okay. Okay, there wasn't enough slack. Alright. And it's getting tangled with the other thread. Uh-oh. Cannon. Okay. All right. Get you through there. Wait. Okay. It's now under. Oh, come on. Like I said, kind of hard to do it in a way that it's seamless and not really super noticeable.
It's not like you're a professional seamstress
Yeah.
with years of training and experience.
Yep.
I need a water break because I got the hiccups.
Uh-oh. I'm still gonna consider that a call out for a water break. I'll take one after I get this through here. No. Come on. Don't get tangled. This was so much easier the first time. Why is it harder this time? I know one thing I need to do. I need to give myself a bit more slack here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me be with you.
Yeah, yeah, let me be with you. Yeah, yeah, let me be with you.
Oh, come on. Why does this look so horrible? The other one didn't have this issue. No, it looks bad. It looks bad. Like, actually bad. Why am I struggling with this when I didn't struggle with the last one?
Yeah. When an anime's opening completely clashes in tone with the actual series.
Leo, this is not yarn. It is thread. There is a difference. Oh, other way. Oh, come on, get in there. Even the helpful tool is failing me. Hi, Monks. Move those so that you can't knock them on the floor. Okay, I think I know how I can fix this. No, not there. Oh my gosh, why? Why? That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted you to do. Get to the back.
Video titled, "We have made evil too attractive." I mean, you have to admit there are some evil characters that you're like, oh no, they're hot.
Oh no, he's hot. I'm honestly kind of disappointed that Team 4 Star didn't keep that line when they did Sailor Moon Abridged. Because, like, that line was iconic.
Oh no, he is Tuxedo Max.
No.
Yes.
When she first meets Mamoru, and she's like, "Oh, he's awful," and then she takes a look at his face and she's like, "Oh no, he's hot."
Is that in a different abridged?
No, that was in Megami's version.
Yeah, Megami. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because I'm like, are you talking? Is this a different abridged?
I'm saying
like
that when
before.
Team 4 Star did Sailor Moon Abridged, based off of Megami's Sailor Moon Abridged, they didn't keep that line.
Oh, they should have.
Yes. That line was iconic.
This is from, like, this isn't from an abridged version, but this is from, like, the very early, like, 90s dub, where he reveals that he's Tuxedo Mask. And I don't know what kind of direction the actress was given, but she suddenly just goes robotic, and she's like, "He is Tuxedo Mask. I don't believe it." And you're just like, what? I'm like, when was Sailor Moon a robot?
Oh my gosh.
Back when-
I love you, but you are getting in the way.
Back when back when North American fans of Sailor Moon knew her by the name Serena.
Yep.
I am so glad that Viz Media didn't just dub like the newer anime, but also went back and redubbed the Sailor Moon classic.
Yes. Take notes, Funimation. Okay. What?
I mean, like, maybe the rights. I'm like, because I'm pretty sure Clear Card is being done by the same studio that did the original Cardcaptor Sakura anime, and they even brought the original voice cast back to like reprise their roles for the Japanese version of Clear Card.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, so if you were able to get in communication with the studio to get the rights to make an English dub of Clear Card, can you not get back in communication with that studio to get the rights for the original Cardcaptor Sakura and dub that? Because I refuse to let the only English dubs we have for that be bad.
And like, so many people will be like, "Oh, they're not bad. This is the version I grew up with." It's like, just because it's nostalgic doesn't mean it's good.
I'm like, I was like, if it's like that's the version I grew up watching, I would ask them, have you ever actually watched the original Japanese version with subtitles? And if their answer is no, I'm like, you need to watch that version because the dub done by Nelvana that was called Card Captors changes so much.
Literally, the only thing that carries over is the fact that it's about kids in elementary school collecting magical cards.
The only reason that Sakura kept her name, though it was not pronounced correctly, was because her name appeared in Romanji, which is Japanese words written with English characters, too many times for them to put in the editing. Because originally they were going to change her name. But but her name appeared too many times in Romanji with like the bag she has her baton in. That has her name written on it in Romanji. Anytime she signs the cards.
Yep.
She signs them, I think, twice. Once with the Japanese lettering, and then I think also with Romanji, or maybe just Romanji.
No, it's only in Romanji. Xiaoron's
like,
the one who writes in Chinese characters.
Right. But it's like she's writing her name using the Western alphabet. And she does that so many times throughout the series because, you know, that's the thing of like, even if you seal the card, you have to sign your name to it or else it won't obey you.
Yep. It's like the card will go to whoever did the most work to seal it, but Sakura was the only one who could actually seal the card.
She's the only one with the sealing wand.
Yep. Of course, that's also an anime-only thing. In the manga, none of the cards go to Xiaoron. They always go to Sakura.
Yep.
So he wasn't even a contender when Yue passed his final judgment.
Nope. But that's, I think, because they added so many more cards.
Yeah.
Because I believe in the manga it's 19, whereas they made the Clo deck in the anime what most people are used to, which is a deck of 52 cards.
Yep.
So they had Clamp design a bunch more cards.
Didn't they also make the design for Mei Lin too?
I believe they had, yeah, any additional characters, and I think they even may have had a hand in some of the script writing. I know that that's they also did that for Magic Knight Ray Earth, where I think the last few episodes of season 1, the scripts were written by members of Clamp, and then all of season 2's scripts were written by Clamp, and the characters of the new characters of like Lady Debonair and Nova, they were also Clamp. Clamp created them. So Clamp was like heavily involved in the creation process of the anime for Magic Knight Ray Earth and for Cardcaptor Sakura. And then they were in communication with the people who were doing the Tsubasa anime, and like even had like...
You cut out.
When did I cut out?
You said they were even like...
Oh, they were in communication with the people who were doing Tsubasa and they gave them like information ahead of time, being like, this is the direction we're taking the manga, so you can follow. And then the people doing the anime decided to do a bunch of their own filler stuff, and
like
so
some of those filler episodes I did like, but the fact that they knew full well that we were supposed to be they were supposed to be leaving Recourt and then go straight to Tokyo, that it was kind of necessary for them to go straight to Tokyo from Recourt. And then not only did they not go to Tokyo, but then they went to another world and another world and another world.
No, I think they went straight from Recourt to that weird world where that was like,
or not. Oh yeah, no, yeah,
was,
not to, no, yeah. Tokyo was after Recourt, because they're
in the
still
manga.
in
In the manga they go straight from Recourt to the like post-apocalyptic version of Tokyo. In the anime, it's like they go from Recourt to this world where somehow like a bunch of Sakura's feathers have like gathered together and become their own being.
That was the final couple of episodes of that season, but I do remember. I've got them in order on my computer.
Yeah, I would have to. I have the whole series on DVD.
Same. Let me see.
But I'd have to go and get them and see what like. But yeah, I know. Like I think they go to Recourt, and then I think they go to another world, and then somehow they end up going back to Recourt, which is not how it goes in the manga at all.
Oh, I don't have the episodes titled. I only have them based on episodes. Episode numbers.
Numerical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe to Wikipedia.
Yep. It's like I did like some of the filler episodes. It wasn't the episodes themselves that were even really the problem.
No. It was the fact that it was the fact that like learning later that Clamp was in communication, like direct communication with the people making the anime, so the anime people could reach out to Clamp for clarification, and like Clamp was willing to let them know stuff ahead of time, being like, this hasn't gotten into the manga yet, but it'll be in like the next release, so here's what, like, them knowing like, hey, here's the direction the manga's going in, so the anime could follow along, and them just deciding, actually, we're gonna go completely off book and do our own thing. And I'm like, that is one thing when the creator of the manga and the people behind the anime aren't in direct communication, and so the people doing the anime don't know where the manga's gonna go, and so they'll do their own like filler arc so that the manga can get multiple like chapters out, so that they can then eventually come back around to being like, okay, like with Sailor Moon, the classic Sailor Moon, there's a season 2's first 12 episodes are a wholly anime-only storyline, and that was done so that Naoko could get more chapters of the manga out, so that the anime could then circle back around to what was canonical to the manga.
Mm-hmm.
But like, we go to Recourt, and it's like, okay, right after this, and it's like, I'm reading the manga, and I'm like, okay, I read the manga ahead of time. Like, I think we got to the stuff with Recourt and then Tokyo in the manga before those volumes of the anime had even come out in like dubbed or anything. So I'm like, okay, I know that like they're supposed to go from Recourt to Tokyo, and then seeing that not happen, I'm like, what? This is the big next plot point. What are you doing? Because it's like we go from Recourt to Tokyo, and that's when the plot really starts amping up, and a bunch of stuff is revealed to both the characters and the readers in Tokyo.
The
It's
Sharon
like,
we know
hey-
is a clone. The one that's been floating in the
Yes.
tank is the real one.
Yeah, it's like, here's this. It freaking watches clone Shaoran goes completely bonkers because this is the part of the real Shaoran's soul that he put in it is like the spell that's keeping it in the clone's body is, you know,
Wearing off.
wearing off, and so the clone freaking is like, now I'm gonna eat a man's eyeball. Because that's what he does!
I think I'm just.
He
gonna check this
attacks,
out.
he attacks Fi and eats his eye. That was not meant to be a rhyme.
You're a poet and you didn't know it.
But yeah, it's like season 2 started going like completely off the rails. And I was fine when it was like, okay, a filler episode here and there, and then we get back to what I'm familiar with from the manga. And I'm like, that's perfectly fine. They do that in animes all the time so that, like...
I don't want to live in the world where we lose the episode where Shaoran meets a young Fujitaka and goes on an adventure with him.
No, that was a cute episode. And I'm not, like, the filler episodes were good. Until that last one, like, filler arc, that one confused the heck out of me, and I'm like, what is this? And then, of course, like, the series ends on a cliffhanger because the people making the anime thought they were going to get a season 3, but then Clamp was like,
We don't trust you anymore.
no.
You've mistreated
so
our
then-
product. You've mistreated
and-
our story.
So then they went to the studio that made the movie, and they did the OVAs for Tokyo, and yeah. And even then, even with the OVAs, we still didn't get the whole story adapted.
Yeah, which was also a shame. It's like we still didn't get the full story adapted because we missed out on the chess world, and I think there was another world that oh yeah, we also missed out on the majority of Fi's world.
Yeah, we pretty much did not get Fi's backstory in the anime at all.
Yeah. It's like we got Tokyo, and then we skip the chess world and Fi's world until the very end of Fi's world, and we just see them all of a sudden. Fi's got like a differently colored eye. We saw that because that was in Tokyo. But like,
Yeah, that was in Tokyo.
we just see
We
Kurogane chopping off his arm while they're escaping the world.
Yeah, because we get the... Yeah.
But yeah, imagine only watching the anime and not seeing the manga or not reading the manga. That'd be so confusing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Alright. Let me see if I can get this better, because that was not pretty.
Yeah, it's like we get Secret of the Library.
Yeah, because like when
Oh,
they
no,
were
we get
Yeah.
Black Steel. We get Black Steel, which is episode 40, which is them in record country.
Mhm.
And that's the one where
where we learn
Kurogane
backstory.
Kurogane opens the book and we get his backstory. Like, yeah, because like Kurogane held the book and then he gave the book to Shaoran, and Shaoran opened it, and the book's magic is that it shows you the previous person who held its memories. So Shaoran sees Kurogane's childhood, and then they find out that that book is a copy of the original book, and the original book holds
One of
Sakura's
feathers.
feather in it. And then they find where the original book is, and then they go to steal it. And then we get the stuff where we think it's gonna go into the stuff with Tokyo, because they even have Shaoran acting weird, which is like, okay, like that he starts acting weird because the spell and like everything in Tokyo is gonna happen, and then that doesn't go anywhere in the anime because
as they're escaping, it's like, oh no, actually we're still in Raycourt.
yeah, it's like they trigger the library's drone's alarm, and then they decide to flee. And then they try to enable Mokunis to like transport them to another world, but they just ended up transporting somehow somewhere else in record. And then everything after that is like anime only.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's like, oh, now we have to escape the library guards, which are like these winged lions. And then they do eventually like leave record, and then we get the episode with Karo and Mokuna.
Yeah, which is the only episode I refused to watch in English because the actor was awful. I'm so glad they replaced that actor in Clear Card.
And then they end up back in Chunyan's world again. For like, and then there's like apparently a hidden parallel world. And
Mm-hmm.
Chunyan's world.
Yeah, because originally we never went back to that world.
Nope. And then they end up in some place called Ragtime World, and they find that Sakura's feather is being sold as a brooch, and they have to earn money.
The world where they met another Chi was kind of fun, though. I forget if that was... I don't think that one was in the manga.
It's not.
Yeah.
And then after Sakura works, which is them in Ragtime World, then we get the multi-story arc with King Chaos, even though his name is spelled like the word chaos. And he like he plants fake memories into Sakura.
Yeah.
And that's like 5 episodes.
Yeah, that one was weird.
And then we find out at the end that like
He's made of her feathers.
and then he turns into a bunch of them, and But then Mokuna's like, oh, but we still have more feathers to find. And then the series ends with them doing the whole like warp thing and leaving. And then there's like a little thing of like chibi versions of them basically saying like, we'll see you next time. And then there was no next time.
Yep. And of course, those chibi versions are based off of the versions of them from Mokuna the Artist, which was another fun episode.
Mm-hmm.
Where Mokuna gets to write his own fanfiction about his friends. And in his fanfiction, Sakura remembers Shalron, and it's like, okay, yeah, I see what you're doing here, Mokuna. If that's cute. But then Mokuna decides to be a ship teaser with the, oh, Sakura and Shalron have to kiss in order to defeat this enemy. And then it ends up just actually not even being them that has to kiss. And it's like, darn you, Mokuna! Okay, I think I finally got this.
Then there's that 2-part one where they're on a bus being chased by gangsters on motorbikes.
Yeah. And that one was also kind of nice because we got to see some characters that we only see in single worlds, like the lady who ran the theme park, and also Primera and I forget his name, Shogo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice getting to actually see Primera and Shogo as a couple, because they weren't revealed to be a couple in the other... I forget the name of the world. They weren't revealed to be a couple until at the very end of that arc. And it has been a while since I last watched Tsubasa. I might make that my next rewatch. So at least that has a mostly good English dub. You're getting my thread all tingled. It's hard enough keeping this from getting tangled without you over here being a butt. And I would rather not have to close the door because it gets hot in here. And the only way to keep it from getting hot in here is to freeze poor Rena out. I really should rewatch Cardcaptor Sakura too at some point. I kind of want to see if I can find the original Pioneer DVDs somewhere. Because I do have the series on DVD, but it's the re-release, and I kind of prefer the Pioneer subtitles because the subtitles are different. Like, part of the reason why I prefer the Pioneer subtitles is because that's the script that I'm familiar with. Because I've seen the show, and I've seen the series enough to be able to, like, you know, talk alongside the script. But, like, I've learned the Pioneer translation, not the more modern one. And I think that one is also based on the 2012 redub as well, which is also why it's a bit different. Plus, I think they did also use the Chinese romanization, which, you know, fair, but like I would still rather, you know, I know them as Meilin, Meilin, not Meiling, even though that is, you know, the proper Chinese pronunciation of her name. In the dub, they're still calling her Meilin. And then for Xiaoran, they're spelling it, you know, Xiaolin.
Lang.
Lang. Yeah, Xiaolang.
Which is how his name is pronounced in Chinese.
Yeah, but the anime is in Japanese, so they call him Xiaoran. And we get the official romanization of his name in Tsubasa.
Syaoran.
Yes.
Whereas I believe before, sometimes it was spelled Shaoran.
Yeah. And like, yeah, Pioneer did spell it with an H, but like, I'd still rather be reading Xiaoran with an H than Xiaolang, because my brain is just like, his name is Xiaoran.
You're like, I get it, that is the Chinese pronunciation of his name, but they are pronouncing it the Japanese way in the audio.
Yes. I know Noriko had that set on DVD, but obviously, you know, you can't really borrow that from her anymore. She's actually the one who got me hooked on Cardcaptor Sakura. I was using a Dragon Ball Z ad in a Digimon magazine as reference to just draw some Dragon Ball characters. And so on one page is a Dragon Ball Z ad, and on the very next page right next to it was a Cardcaptors ad. So she saw that, because I was drawing out of that at school, and she saw that. I was like, oh, you like Cardcaptors? I have the series on DVD, I'll let you borrow it. And it was in Japanese only with English subtitles, which was my first time ever watching a Japanese anime with English subtitles. And I watched the whole thing through, and my brain is still like, okay, this is Madison. Okay, this is Sakura. Okay, this is Lee. And like, but like it had been so long since I saw Cardcaptors that I was like, you know, my brain was actually like freed up enough to adapt to calling them by their original names. And then I was like, okay, well, that was fun, but I kind of want to watch it in English again. And then I found, this was back when YouTube actually was not owned by Google. So people were actually, you know, not legally, obviously, but people were posting full episodes of anime on YouTube at the time. So I went on YouTube and found episode 1, and I could not even finish the first episode. It was so different. I was like, oh my gosh, no, I can't watch this anymore. It wasn't
after seeing the original. I
can't. It's not the same.
Even the opening.
Yeah. I still remember when
if that song was like for an original series, that would be fine because it was a good catchy song. But I'm like, after seeing the actual Japanese openings, I'm like, this is what you gave us.
Yeah. And like, there were actually people who were disappointed that we weren't getting the Card Captors theme for the Funimation dub. And it's like, why would they?
Why would one? We're getting This Is Clear Card, a sequel anime. Two, that's like they'd have to pay the rights to get that song, and it's like they're doing a it's like this is a separate anime that's a sequel to the original Cardcaptor Sakura, so why would they use that opening? It doesn't work with the context of what's going on in the new series. And two, they're staying more faithful to the Japanese version with this dub of Clear Card, so that opening wouldn't work there either.
Yeah, it's like, it's not the 90s anymore.
It's like, they're just gonna leave the Japanese opening alone, and like, they're not gonna dub the opening.
It's not even like it was a bad song, you know? It was a good song. Or not, you know, the Clear Card opening theme is a good song. It's not even it's not even like, oh, the Japanese song is so awful. I wish we had Card Captors back. It's like, it's a good song. Yeah, it's honestly very rare nowadays for an English dub of an anime to have a different opening than the original Japanese version.
Well, it's like the openings usually get left alone, and it's the actual episodes themselves that get dubbed.
The only time I've really seen that in a more modern anime dub is with Pokemon. Like, that's just kind of tradition nowadays. For them to completely redo the opening for the English release. And sometimes the English theme songs are better, and sometimes the Japanese ones are better. Sometimes they're both good. I'm just glad they haven't attempted to do another rap opening like they did with Diamond and Pearl. That first season opening for Diamond and Pearl was
Up adventure, Diamond and Pearl, we can save the world.
It was so bad. It is the only Pokemon theme song that I actively despise. I actually hate that theme. And like, yeah, Under the Alolan Sun isn't like isn't even in the top 10, but like it's still a decent song.
We started seeing companies leaving the Japanese openings alone even in like the 2000s, because like I remember I was in like elementary school and I would love the weekends because like on Friday and Saturdays my mom would let me stay up an hour later than I would the rest of the week because I didn't have school. And because I got to stay up an hour later, I could watch, like the anime that they'd start airing at like 7 and 8 or 8 p.m. and that's how I came across Inuyasha for the first time, was because it would air late at night. It's funny because I do believe they would go back when I was a kid, they'd air like an episode of Card Captors and then they'd air an episode of like Inuyasha, and Inuyasha was my first real experience with an anime where like they did not westernize anything. Like the openings were still in Japanese, everyone still had their Japanese names, and I'm like, and it made sense because I'm like, that because so much of it is taking place in like feudal Japan and Japanese culture is like so heavily embedded in the anime, it's like they couldn't westernize it like they had other more shows that are like more modern day. So that was like my first exposure to an anime, and that kind of was like what Viz Media like became known for, was like they would, they would do faithful dubs, because they also do, around the same time that they were doing Inuyasha, I think they were also dubbing the original Ranma 1/2, and all the characters' names were still their Japanese names, all the Japanese openings and endings were left alone, even like the insert songs that would play during the events of the episode, those were all left in Japanese.
And it wasn't that much longer that Funimation eventually followed suit, too.
Yeah. I think Funimation's first one where they really didn't make any attempts to westernize it was like Fruits Basket, and that made sense because, the story is so tied to, the Chinese zodiac. Because they could have tried to westernize it, because it's like it was a more modern setting.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
like, also, Shigure's house is very traditional Japanese house.
Yeah, and the way he dresses, like...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and back then they weren't doing as much heavily editing, like photoshopping, like they would later on with, like, Pokemon. Where they would, like, literally edit out a rice ball and replace it with, like, a sub sandwich or a cracker or something.
Yep.
No, I just remember when they'd show us I remember the days where they'd show us a rice ball on screen and
then
try
call
and
it
tell
a
us
donut.
that it... And, yeah, tell us it was a jelly-filled donut.
Yep. Meanwhile, in that same generation, we also would get, or like, not the same generation, like a year later, we would, actually, no, I think it was, no, yeah, that was like a year or two later, we would get Digimon being like, is that a chocolate-covered rice ball? I love them. And like, they're actually in Odaiba, and...
Yeah, and we would get the whole thing of like, oh, the characters' names are just nicknames.
Yep.
And like in episode 1, they showed us on screen what their actual Japanese names were, and it was just like, but we're just gonna like explaining like we're gonna call them by these nicknames so it's easier for the Western audience.
Yes.
But it's still like, it's like we are going to make sure people know that these are Japanese kids living life in Japan.
Yep. And now those names are just so iconic that even though they are doing more faithful dubs, that they still have those original English nicknames.
Yep.
It's in the... Oh, is it 2020 that we got the new series? They still, like, when they dubbed the 2020 Digimon 2020 or Digimon Adventure 2020, and same for Digimon Tri, we still got the English nicknames, though the 2020 dub didn't play it off like nicknames. It just kind of was like, oh yeah, these are their names.
It really was just a shortening of their Japanese name.
Mm-hmm. for the most part. I forget what Joe's name was originally, but I think Joe's name is like pretty different from being Joe. Joe and his older brother Jim. I remember Cody had a different name too. Davis, I remember his name was Daisuke.
There's Taichi, which Tai.
Yamato.
Yamato Matt. Sora, whose name just stayed Sora. Koshiro Izzy Izumi, being like Izzy from his last name.
Yep.
Joe Kido was apparently just Joe.
Oh, or was it Mimi that had a different name?
No, Mimi was just Mimi.
Okay, and then TK
Then there was
Takeru.
And then there was Kari, whose name was just
Hikari.
He was shortened from Hikari.
Which is kind of fun because Hikari is also the name of Hikaru's dog in Magic Knight Rayearth. I want to see Hikari!
Yeah, so I think Izzy's was the one that was like the most dramatically different. That it was like, oh, his nickname comes from his last name, Izumi.
Yep.
Yeah, and then and like with several of them, just their names just stayed the same.
I think Ken also had a different name.
I'd have to look. Well, I'm just looking at the moment at the list for Adventure. Let's see what they list. Digimon Adventure 2.
I remember Davis was Daisuke. But I'm having trouble remembering Yoli, Cody, and Ken.
Yeah, Yoli was Miyako. Cody was Iori. And then Ken was just Ken.
Okay, so Ken had the same name. Okay. But yeah, Yoli and Cody had very different names. Also, Leo seems to have finally settled down.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah. Especially after I just mentioned it. Yeah, he normally doesn't do this, but the other day I had a package come in, and I guess it was just the right size because Leo decided that the box was his.
If I fit, I sits.
Yep. Which I think I posted a picture in the pets channel too.
No.
Oh.
The last photo in the pets channel is from October of last year.
I must have just shared
It
that with Nixie and them. Let's see here.
With someone in DMs.
Yeah. Should be in my gallery. Or maybe not. I don't feel like searching for it right now.
Understandable. A video. Ray Sharon Lee. From rival to lover, Cardcaptor Sakura.
I probably should do more of those voice acting comparison videos, because they still get views. And of course, like, the majority of the comments are people telling me that they like the English, that they like the, that they like the other voices better, and it's like, I mean, to each their own, but also, I don't really, cause like, people, I've seen people say that they think that, the Funimation voice is infantilizing. It's like, she's doing it.
Infantilizing, she's like 12.
She's 12, and the actress is doing a voice based off of the original Japanese voice. That's what Sakura Tanjei sounds like. It's like, if you think...
It's like, oh, infantilizing. It's like, she's a child. She's canonically in 7th grade.
And like, they said that about the Pioneer voice too, and it's like...
I'm like, once again, that is an actress, an English actress, going off of what the Japanese voice actress for this character sounds like. This is them basically doing a kind of almost like an impression.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, she's 12. It's like she is literally in 6th grade in the Pioneer movie. In Cardcaptor Sakura, in the second movie, Sakura is canonically in the summer of her 6th grade year. She is in the last year of elementary school. She is 12. It's like, at the oldest, by the time Clear Card starts, the oldest Sakura would be is like
13.
13.
And like, I don't recall anyone having an issue with how she sounds in Tsubasa, but in Clear Card, with the exact same voice actress putting on the exact same performance, now it's infantilizing? It's like, just because something is a problem doesn't mean every single instance that can be related to the problem is part of the problem.
Like, oh no, heaven forbid a voice actress voicing a 12-year-old make the character sound like a child, the child that they are.
Mm-hmm. It's like, just because people like to draw inappropriate art of her for some reason. Again, she's 12. That's gross. That doesn't mean that she's an adult. Or even a teenager. I mean, it still wouldn't be okay to... It's just, like, still. Like... I hate that I even know that that is out there. Like, I have seen artwork that, admittedly, was very pretty, but they draw her body looking like she's 5 years older than she actually is. Like,
it's like, those are not those are not accurate proportions.
Those are not accurate. Like, why does she have a bigger chest than Tsubasa Sakura? Tsubasa Sakura doesn't even have anything there. And it's not like Clamp is afraid of drawing chests, because, like, look at Yuko. But it's like, okay, she's 14. At the start of Tsubasa, she is 14. So therefore, she is older than Sakura is in Clear Card.
Well, at least at the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Because I'm pretty sure the manga of Clear Card ends with her, like, graduating from middle school and about just... and, like, wondering about her future.
Well, yeah, but isn't it still, like, 1 year? Like, one single school year?
No, because she would have been in school for 3.
Okay.
Because she would have been in middle school for, like...
I'm still
it's like...
I'm still a little bit behind
the manga,
on the manga.
No, like, the manga end... Yeah, from what I've read, the manga ends with her about to start her final year of middle school. So she's about to go into 9th grade, because that's how Japanese like schooling works. So it's like, I guess the manga spans over the 2 years.
Okay.
Her 7th and 8th grade year then.
I guess that makes sense. But, like, yeah, I'm also behind on the manga. Yes, it's been out for years, but, like, I just
Finding time
and also finding money.
Oh, like, yeah, getting all of them.
Yeah. Because I have every intention of supporting the official release. I love Cardcaptor Sakura enough to support the official release.
Yeah, it says here, there's some, on the Wikipedia, there's a special chapter that, like, ends the story. And it says Sakura's actual age in the special chapter, which this scene takes place in, is not stated, although due to the fact that Sakura is about to start her final year of junior high school, it is likely that she turns 14 in this chapter. Sakura's narrative dialogue in this chapter, with her noting that she will soon be starting her final year of junior high school, strongly suggests that a future Cardcaptor Sakura series will take place during her and Jaron's time in senior high school.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. I also love the implication that Cardcaptor Sakura is going to continue. Because you know I'm always down for more Cardcaptor.
Yeah, it's like, it strongly suggests, but until we get, like, confirmation from... But, like...
Imagine we get confirmation of another Cardcaptor Sakura series before we hear about Season 2!
Oh, of the Clear Card anime?
Yes!
That would be something.
shoulder's starting to get a bit sore. Just a shame because I was really getting in the zone there. He's not even laying on me, but I can. Leo is purring so hard right now that I can actually feel the vibrations through the bed. My loving boy. Probably gonna take a break after stream is over. I do need to figure out the music for my video, so that'll probably be a good thing to do. Tomorrow, I get to take a sewing break with some video games. Even though I don't plan to get the DLC until after I get back from Worlds, I do kind of want to do another Pocopia stream.
Well, the update's out.
Yeah, because of the update. So even though we won't be able to do anything with the DLC, we'll still be able to play with the update.
Yeah, that came out yesterday.
Yep. We can go underwater. It might help if I were to like actually change my position. Sorry, Leo, this is probably going to disturb you a bit. Try and sit cross-legged. Man, can't believe it's so close, too. 21 days, 3 weeks. Got 3 weeks left to finish this. Which at this point, I do think that's plenty of time. I know it would help. Rarick, hello. Color's been fading on it, unfortunately. It's making me sad. It's also just how much it's loved. I like using that pillow to put under my elbow, especially when my shoulder starts hurting, because it gives it some extra support. Big yawn.
Ooh.
What?
It might be very hard to find the Pioneer Entertainment DVDs because apparently they have been out of print since the end of 2006.
So they might be expensive.
And then, because apparently the license expired, and then NIS America has licensed the Cardcaptor Sakura TV series and re-released the entire series with Japanese and an unedited English audio track, Animax Asia's dub, on DVD and Blu-ray on August 5th of 2014.
Yeah, I think that's the one
And
that
then-
we don't like.
And then Madman Entertainment licensed the original Cardcaptor Sakura episodes in its uncut form with the Japanese audio and English subtitles in Australia and New Zealand, and later released the series in 2 DVD box collections, one consisting of season 1 and the other consisting of seasons 2 and 3.
Yeah, and that's the set that I have.
How did you get that one? Because this says it was released in Australia and New Zealand.
I thought that was... Or maybe not. Okay. No.
That's the Madman Entertainment one. NIS America licensed.
Yeah,
that-
Okay, yeah. It was the other one then.
Mine had the Animax Asia's dub.
Yeah.
And then apparently Anime the Limited licensed it for the UK and Ireland. But only ever for... Oh, and they also apparently aired the series on a channel via like a service. And then apparently they released a box set with all 70 episodes across 10 discs.
Actually,
They
that
u-
might be
they-
the set that I have, because I've got it on DVD. The
Well, this
discs
no
only have the magic symbols.
the anime limited version is Blu-ray, and it was in the UK and Ireland, and it uses a 2017 remaster of the series in 4K resolution, the Pioneer subtitles, and a 16-page collector's booklet.
Okay, then no, that's not the one I have, because I don't have that booklet.
It does not use the Cardcaptors dub, but the dub aired on Animex Asia from November 2022 to January of 2024.
Yeah, I'd have to get out my DVDs. They're in my.
You probably have the NIS America version, because the other ones that I listed, the Madman Entertainment and the Anime Limited, were for Madman Entertainment was for Australia and New Zealand, and Anime Limited was for the UK and Ireland. So after Pioneer Entertainment's license went out of print, NIS Entertainment bought the license, and they re-released the entire series with Japanese Japanese and the unedited Animax Asia dub, which you don't like that one because the voice acting is awful.
Yep. And
it's like you get two options for an English dub of Cardcaptor Sakura. One that was heavily edited and Americanized, that was even further edited when it was aired in the States,
because they wanted to make Lee the main character.
Yeah. Because Nelvana is a Canadian company, and Nelvana dubbed all 70 episodes, though they did make edits.
Yes.
But then, when the Kids WB started airing it, they even more heavily edited Nelvana's already edited dub. And the first episode of that they ever aired was Sakura's Rival, which is actually episode 8.
Yep.
And we go from 70 episodes to 39 for Kids WB's version. So a lot of episodes were just axed and just like, nope, we're not airing that.
Yep. One of the changes that they made actually just popped into my head. You remember the episode when Shaoran was, actually learned, Sakura Shaoran in the elevator, where he realized his feelings for her? Well, in Cardcaptors, he's not upset because he's trying to figure out his feelings for Sakura. He's upset because his mother yelled at him for not getting the Clo cards.
Of course.
Which is like...
Because they're like, kids...
Yulin supported Sakura.
Like, do we not remember the movie? The movie where Sakura went to China for summer break and met Shaoran's...
I think they still
family.
implied that she was frustrated with him that Sakura had most of the cards, but like...
So I'm like, she was nice to Sakura.
Yeah.
It even helped her figure with the situation with the mysterious lady in the well.
Yep.
And like Sharon's older sisters like were fawning over her and Tomoyo.
Yep. And then they saw Toya and Yukito and were like, oh.
Pretty boys. Pretty boys that are our age.
It's like, sorry ladies, but they're taken by each other.
It's too bad that Bang Zoom Entertainment only dubbed the second movie.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure Bang Zoom Entertainment also was the company that did the Magic Knight Ray Earth dub, and that one's like very much accurate to the...
Yeah, which is funny because it's older. Ray Earth is older than Cardcaptor Sakura, yet it has a more accurate English dub. Which reminds me, weren't they working on a newly animated remake?
Yep, it's set to premiere in October.
Yep.
The new anime that's set to premiere this October.
Oh, that's awesome. That's something to look
They
forward
released
to.
they released a trailer for it.
Didn't that get announced after we got the announcement of Clear Card Season 2?
Maybe? I'll look it up and see what they said when they announced the... a new anime project was announced to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the anime series on July 2nd, 2024. So yes, because we got the announcement that Clear Card would be continuing at Sakura Fest in 2023.
They announced the Ray Earth remake after Clear Card Season 2, and now the Ray Earth remake is about to release in 2 months, and we still don't have any news about Season 2! Just tell us if it's canceled already! Jeez!
Yeah, the new Magic Knight Ray Earth anime is set to premiere on October 7th.
So yeah, almost exactly 2 months from now.
So that'll be cool to look forward to. Hopefully it will do what a lot of newer animes have been doing, where it gets a simultaneous release where the episodes, Japanese and English versions, get released on the same day.
Or at the very least, the next day.
Yeah. Because that's what's going on with a new anime that I've been watching called Goodbye Laura, which is inspired by The Little Mermaid, but is like also kind of like a sequel to the story. It's Japanese and English versions have been releasing at the same time every Monday. So far, they've released 5 episodes because it started releasing in July. And they've been releasing an episode every Monday. So the first episode was July 6th. And then 13th, the 20th, and the 27th, and then August 3rd, and then 10th. So they've released 6 episodes so far. And in this most recent episode, Lara... Oh no, 5 episodes. Yeah. July 6th, July 13th, July 20th, July 27th, August 3rd. And then, yeah, on August 10th, episode 6 will come out. So, yeah. So in episode 5, our mermaid princess, who's currently living on land, had to get a job. And now she's working at a bakery.
Aww.
She really likes cake.
Well, of course she does. It's cake. Ooh, although my brain just went, what if they had something underwater? What if they had seaweed cakes underwater?
I was thinking of, sponge cake.
Mm-hmm.
Sea sponge cake.
Yee.
Though it would be called that not because of what it's made out of, but it's like now I'm just thinking it's designed to look like a sea sponge.
Yes.
Because I believe an actual sea sponge is like a type of marine invertebrate.
Yeah. I mean, I was also imagining it looking like a sea sponge, so.
Yeah. I believe sea sponge is like a type of coral.
Look, it's Coral! She's so cool!
Oh, that's
it's
Pearl.
I don't know why I was thinking that was Coral. No, it's Pearl. I know that.
You've watched the show multiple times.
I have! It's not like we don't talk about it all the time.
That's also something you could put on your rewatch.
Yeah.
I would say Sophia, but you only rewatched that a couple of months ago.
I just
in
rewatched
anticipation.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, like you just watched that in anticipation of the new series, which also will be having new episodes out later this month.
It's a big month.
You got, and these episodes will be out before you leave.
So we can watch them together.
Yeah, because I believe they come out the 17th, 18th, and 19th.
And I believe the first of the new episodes is actually going to finally introduce the villain.
I don't think we have plot summaries for the episodes yet, but we do have the titles.
Yeah, because I remember seeing something that implied we were finally going to see her.
So we've got episodes 9, 10, and 11. We've got Crown Chaos and Off to the Races, which is parts A and B of episode 9. So with the title Crown Chaos, that could very much be her of the villain trying to steal like some kind of magic crown. Who knows? And then episode 10 is part A is when Clover met Pepper, so Clover and Pepper are finally going to meet.
Yep.
And then part B is called A Wonderful Day. Puns.
So it probably has something to do with Cedric.
And then episode 11, part A is called Kidding Around. Why do I have a strong feeling some adult's gonna like magically get turned into a kid or something?
Possibly. Ooh, it could be
And
kind
then
of
part
fun
B-
to see that with Roland.
And then part B is called Peppercorn Ruckus. So something
Pepper.
to do with Pepper and the other pup. So yeah.
Honey, oh my. Just a little longer.
So.
You only gotta wait a little longer, okay?
But yeah. So those will be out.
And then then we're also getting the season 5 finale of Miraculous tomorrow. Oh, you know I love you too. I know I haven't been paying much attention to you, huh? Oh, and I made a mistake because it's distracting. Nelia, are you just too distracting for my own good? Oh, I love you too. I love you too.
You believe that Elena of Avalor is already 10 years old? Can't believe that, like, last month marked 10 years since the very first episode aired.
Oh, you think you are ready to rule, but you still got some learning to do. Oh, I know I am ready to rule, though you think I have learning to do. So I must go find a way. I can prove it to you on this day. Soon you will see before I am through that I am already ready to rule.
I'm so excited that Elena's gonna, like, we know for a fact Elena's gonna make appearance in Royal Magic.
Surprised you don't want to share. You always love sharing.
Sniff, sniff.
Usually likes to lick the condensation off the side of my cup. He's like, Mama, I'm looking for cuddles, not drinks. I mean, this is a good opportunity to stretch out my shoulder, but...
It's okay.
Yes. Alright, come here, you. Oh, for a second there, I thought he was actually going to sit up there. guys see what I have to deal with? So entitled.
Oh no, you have to cuddle a cute kitty.
I know, however will I move on? However will I go on? However will I survive?
Whatever will become of you?
After being forced to pet this beast.
If only I could make my father understand. I just don't see how a world that made such wonderful things could be so bad. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on us. What do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Streets. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give to if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Bet you on land they understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. Sick of swimming, or bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand, and ready to know what the people know. Ask 'em my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it, what's the word, burn? When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore up above, out of the sea? Wish I could be part of that world. It really is crazy how people are like, "Oh, Ariel sold her voice to get with a man." It's like,
did you not watch the first 15 minutes of this movie?
Did you not listen to the song that she sang before she met Eric?
Did you not see her treasure trove of human things, indicating that she has been collecting these for a considerable amount of time? Eric is the cherry on top of the sundae.
Exactly.
It's like, yes, she's drawn to him. Yes, she falls in love with him. But he is not her sole reason for leaving the ocean for the human world. In fact, Ursula is the one who made it all about Eric.
Mm-hmm. You got to get dear old Princey to fall in love with you.
That is, he's got to kiss you.
But
And not just any kiss.
a kiss of true
A kiss
love.
of true love. If he does kiss you before the sun sets, it's on the third day. You'll stay human forever.
And if I don't, nothing drastic, darling, I'm sure.
I'm
Oh, look, small print!
Your soul
was
is
my
mine
favorite.
forever, and you're doomed to spend eternity in my watery hell-soaked lair.
Liars! Don't you just love
You
them?
just love 'em. I love the additional lines of dialogue that the Broadway show added.
It was so much fun. And honestly, like, I like that a lot more than Marina talking about camels and straw and butter. Because, like, you can't, it's like, a lawyer as a job, I'm sure there's lawyers underwater.
Yeah. But I'm like, how does she know about clarified butter? Or how does she know what a train is?
Mm-hmm. It's like, Ariel doesn't even know what a fork is, and you're telling me this other mermaid who's not obsessed with humans somehow knows what a train is?
And knows the different parts of it? From the engine to the chassis. And I'm like, that could have been a fun song if the villainess singing it wasn't a mermaid.
Mm-hmm. It's like, it's not a bad song, it's just doesn't make any sense.
She's referencing things she shouldn't know about. And like, yes, I know that there is such a thing as a camelfish, but it looks nothing like an actual camel. And it's called the camel cowfish. But its other names are the helmet cowfish, the humpbacked turret fish, and the thorn-backed boxfish. She should not know the phrase, the straw that broke the camel's back. Girl's up to her gills in something. She's dizzy and she's dreamy. Her head's up in the foam. Eyes are gonna gleamy. This like there's no one home. She floats away the days, moping on the coastal shelf. He grabs her where she's going. She giggles like a fool. He barely takes a towing down at the tidal pool. So it isn't just a phase. Face it, she's just not herself. Is she still or insane? Is it water on the brain? What has got her bothered so? It's the bends. It's the flu. Gosh, I wish we had a clue. Oh, wait. Good dear. Good grief. It's clear. She's in love. She's in love. Mounting heart. Ringing bell. Look, I think she's even wearing brand new shells. She's in love. She's in love. R.A.B. Lord above. Got to be, she's in love. Hey, Flatter, have you noticed anything weird about you-know-who? You mean Ariel? I'll say, Yes, like she don't see me. She doesn't even speak. She treats me like sashimi.
left over from last
Over
week.
from last week. Right at night, tossing in her ocean bed. She's yes, a tapper, oblivious as rocks. A swimmer up and tapper, she lays there like a loss. Sure as dogfish bite, something's made her lose her head. Lose her head. And she sighs and she swoons, and she's humming little tunes. Even has a sort of glow. What on earth could it be? Any hammerhead could see that side, that glow, that swoon.
Oh no!
She's in
love. She's in love.
Her hips, how they swish. Oh, don't you wonder who's the lucky seafood dish? Is in love. Oh, she's in love. See her lush, see her grin. Got to be a vicious Ariel and someone swimming in the sea.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Her sheets could not blush pinker. As clear as H2O. It's got hook, line, and sinker. Pushed out, twist on, earthed up, far gone. Knocked down, hard hit, in deep. That's it. She's in love. She's in love. She's in love. She's in love.
Oh, she's got it bad.
love.
What? Who's got what? Isn't it
Isn't it
obvious,
obvious?
Daddy?
Daddy?
Ariel's in love.
Ariel's in love. I will say one interesting thing, 'cause after getting to see in person a production of the stage musical, they have it be that it's accidentally Flounder who blurts out that the person Ariel's in love with is a human, and he blurts it out to her sisters, and then it's her sisters who go and tell Triton about it. And they actually do have more scenes with the sisters. It's funny because they have like Aquata vying for Ariel's solos. And I'm just like, as somebody who knows the characterizations of them from like the books, I'm like, the way that they had Aquata in the stage musical acting, I'm like, oh, that's Adela in the books. I was like, I'm fine with that because this is the stage version, like however they want to write them for the stage version, it's going to be different.
Mhm.
I did like that they were included in more scenes, like the scene where where the seahorse messenger comes and tells him that like there hasn't been any sign of Ariel or Sebastian. Aquata and Alana are included in that scene.
I'm glad Aquata's included because Disney's whole, oh, Atina has the big crown, that means she's the oldest.
But yeah. They did have more for the they had like the sisters were included more in the stage production, which I thought was nice. That's one thing I was disappointed in regards to the live action film, because I was like, okay, you're making all these changes to Ariel's sisters, like you're giving them all these new names, like you're giving them new names. I'm like, okay, it's a different continuity from the animated film, make the changes you want. But then it just like amounted to nothing when the film actually came out, because like other than one additional scene where it's like them telling Triton that there's been no sign of Ariel and Sebastian instead of the seahorse messenger, the scenes that the sisters are included in are pretty much exactly the same. You have them arrive, like they changed it so you don't have them singing "We Are the Daughters of," like the Daughters of Triton. That song's not included. So they have it being that the sisters are arriving from like the different corners of the ocean, because like each of them is supposed to be like a guardian over a different part of the ocean. Like in the live action, it's supposed to be that like Triton is the ruler of all 7 seas, and then he rules over everything from his palace, and then the sisters act as like his representatives in the other oceans.
Mm-hmm.
So they are traveling from their oceans back to their, to their childhood home for, a special like ceremony involving like, the phases of the moon. There's supposed to be like something called like the coral moon. And that's what Ariel's light for in the live action movie instead of the concert.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, okay, they're in that scene, which is a replacement for the Daughters of Triton sequence. You have basically this scene where instead of them getting ready in a dressing room, it's them all together cleaning up the debris of a sunken ship, which basically takes the role of the dressing room scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have them being the ones to report to Triton that like there's been no sign of Ariel and that like the search will continue. And then you have them at the very end when she's setting off to see the world with Eric, and humans and mer people have reconciled, and so her sisters are there at the surface with Triton saying goodbye to her. So I'm like, so you made all these changes to the sisters, and then you included them in one additional scene that they weren't around for in the animated version. But if we want to really know their personalities and what their new roles are in the world, we have to read additional content.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fine with getting new, like, I have the books that delve more into Ariel's sisters, but I'm like, but when you were marketing this movie, when it was first coming out into theaters, before it came out, you were releasing sticker sets with the sisters. You released a big deluxe like set of dolls that included Ariel and all 6 of her sisters. You gave them all new names and made sure that like they were, ethnically diverse so that they could be representatives of like different parts of the world. And then you really didn't do anything with that in the film.
Which just makes it come off as diversity for diversity's sake.
Like the lore building was interesting and I liked it in the additional books and stuff, but But the fact that it's like it amounted to like next to nothing in the actual film, it's like most parents and kids who see this movie aren't gonna be like die-hard Little Mermaid fans like I am, who are gonna go out and buy these tie-in books and get this additional information on Ariel's sisters and the world building that you've done.
Yeah, most are just gonna watch the movie and then let that be it.
They might get the dolls for their daughters or sons, because boys can like dolls too. But it's like, the dolls don't, it's like, okay, the dolls are dolls. The box will like maybe have a bit of a blurb on like, this is this character name, and like briefly mention a bit about what her personality is, so that as you're playing with the doll, you can play the character as like Disney written them. But it's like, if all the additional lore is in other content, why did the sisters have to all have new names? Like, I'm fine for diverse casting, that's fine, because in the end, like I said, them being the different races didn't really add or take away anything. Yeah, it's like it didn't affect the story in any way, just like how casting Hallie to be Ariel didn't change the story, because Ariel's ethnicity isn't an integral part of the story. It's the fact that she's a mermaid who doesn't feel like she belongs in her mermaid world. That's what's important. And I thought Hallie did a brilliant job as Ariel.
Oh, come on, stop. I'm glad it's empty, but it's still got, like, droplets in there. Ugh.
Oh, did your cup spill?
Yeah, it fell on the floor. Again, it's empty, but there's still droplets in there. Oh. I've been looking for the right spot to go ahead and stop, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap up for today. This is what's left of the sleeve, which is a little bit less than what I had done at the start of stream, so that's pretty good progress right there. But thank you all for joining us today, and as always, I hope you all have a very magical day.
And there's